we've all heard of the one who got away, or the game changer, you know. Eventually, in your dating life, you will run into the one. And it's really exciting because this is the person that you're like, holy shit, this is the person I really want to be with. And I can't imagine my life without them. They're totally different than anybody I've ever dated. And this is it. Like, this is the end of the road for me. Like, this is the one. And then sometimes they turn into the one that got away, and you spend your whole life like, well, damn it, right? Well, I like to really think about that person as being the game changer, okay? And what I say is the game changer is when you meet the one, they kind of change your perspective on dating, okay? Most of the time in your dating life, in your dating history, you have like a dating MO. And these are the type of people you usually go for. You know, think about your past relationships. All the people you dated were kind of similar in a certain way. Relationship ended because of similar circumstances. And you're like, well, damn, I have a dating MO, and the type of people I date, you know, make things just not turn out well. And then you meet the game changer and your whole world is flipped. Okay, so I'll use my personal life as an example. I met my game changer this past summer. So it was a summer romance. Ooh. But my game changer, I'm really thankful for my game changer because it totally flipped my dating world upside down, that I completely am not the same person. You know, I'm sad to say that me and my game changer are no longer together, but that doesn't mean to say that I can't take all the positive things that I learned in that relationship to improve my outlook on how my dating life has come about. Okay, so first of all, what made my game changer different than any of the other guys I ever dated was when I first met my game changer, I didn't really realize, okay, he's going to be the one. It's not like it was love at first sight, like, holy shit, but there was something there, you know? And you just felt, first of all, I just felt a little bit different. My game changer made me truly believe that I was beautiful and perfect in every way. You know, I like, you know, of course, sometimes I sit up here and I put up a front like, oh yeah, I'm the shit and blah, blah, and I have all this confidence, and my friends are like, Lila, like, you have so much confidence. How do you have all this confidence, blah, blah, but really, honestly, it's kind of an act, you know, like underneath all this confidence, most of it's true, but underneath all this confidence is a small level of insecurity that my game changer was really able to get through. For example, I never, before my game changer, really talked about my disability. I don't really like to call it a disability because I don't really feel like I'm disabled at all, but I have spina bifida, okay? I was born with spina bifida, and it affects your back and stuff. Most people who have it are in wheelchairs and can't walk, but I'm really lucky, and I'm really grateful for the fact that I can walk, and I'm really grateful every day that I don't have back pains or anything like that. But in my previous relationships with guys I dated, I never really talked about my spina bifida. It's not something I mentioned. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, I have spina bifida and I have this huge scar on my back. You know, I never said anything like that. But with my game changer, I felt so comfortable and secure that I was able to talk about it, and he actually made me feel beautiful and made me feel like I was perfect, you know, minus this whatever insecurity I had behind it. And now, since then, I'm able to talk about it freely and not feel insecure. And it was partly due because of my game changer making me truly feel secure and loved in that sense that, you know, I was safe with him. Another thing that's different with my game changer, he actually made me feel safe. Like, he wasn't weak, and he had a really strong personality. You know, like, I felt like when I was with him that I was safe. I also felt like we were on the same mental match, you know, like he could match my wit, and we could actually have true intellectual conversations, you know? I've always said that I needed to date someone who, or be with someone who had like a college degree or a college education, because I felt like if I wasn't with someone who had a college education, they would never really be able to appreciate the fact that I went to college, and they would never really be able to understand, you know, the level of difficulty I've had with classes. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you're in college, you just party and stuff. But someone who's actually been there and done that, they know like what's behind the scenes and all the other issues. So, you know, he went to college, and that's another thing we get on. But so overall, what I'm saying is my game changer just made me realize, like, damn, there are people out there who really can't. I don't have to settle. That's the main thing that I learned from him. Like, I don't have to settle for less. I don't have to be with someone because I'm lonely, you know? Like, I can be with someone who's really great and fabulous, who's like on my level. And it was really, really exciting. So how my game changer changed me is, you know, now that I'm back at school and it's my senior year, before my game changer, you know, I was like, whatever, I'm going to party my senior year. I'm just going to make out with randos. I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want to do, have fun, live it up. But after being with my game changer, I like realized, like, no, that's not what I want to do. You know, that's not the image I want to portray. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I still like to go out and still like to party, but I'm not how I used to be. Like, I don't just go out and hook up with randos and whatever. You know, that's just not how I feel like I want to conduct myself. I also feel like the way I portray myself on Facebook, you know, is different after meeting my game changer. And this something as subtle as this is, you know, I used to take a lot of like really provocative photos and post on Facebook, like, oh, hey, look at me, boys, and look at my big old boobs and stuff. And like, what kind of message am I sending? You know, my game changer made me realize that when he questioned me once about, like, why do I need to post this kind of pictures? And I realized, like, yeah, I know I'm good looking. You know, I don't need when you post pictures of yourself in such provocative manners online like that, like, what kind of message are you sending? You know, it's one thing if you're with your girlfriends and it's Halloween, you're all in your lingerie, but it's like another thing when you're by yourself and you're just posting these kind of provocative photos. And before I met my game changer, I really didn't think about that. You know, I was like, whatever, I'm young and I'm single and I can just do this. Not that, you know, your Facebook says a lot about who you are. And going on certain people's Facebook profiles, you can tell, like, who's girlfriend material and who's not, you know. So after meeting my game changer, I kind of changed how I portrayed myself online because I didn't want that kind of negative, I mean, it's not necessarily negative, but that image of me anymore, you know. I'm really thankful that this person came into my life because he just made me really feel secure with myself, secure with knowing that I'm going to find someone really amazing, so I don't have to date people in between to fill that void of sadness. You know, and since my game changer, I haven't been with anybody else. And I don't really plan on being with anybody else till I really find someone who can, and not necessarily like match my game changer, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say that. Like, someone who can match that level of security that they made me feel. You know, I don't care to say that my game changer set the bar. He really did, you know. And yeah, we're not together, but I am thankful because if I never met my game changer, I would have never changed my dating ways, you know. I would still be settling for mediocre. I'd still be going out, you know, looking for that fulfillment of that, to fill that void, you know. But if there's one thing I can really advise people, I know it's so cliche, but people always say, like, you can never really love someone until you learn to love yourself. And I can say that's definitely true. You know, I was in my apartment the other day and I just realized, yeah, I'm 21, I'm single, I'm a senior here at Wazoo, and I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's in broadcast communications with a minor in political science. Like, everything is so good right now, and I'm totally happy with myself that I don't need someone in my life to fill a void unless that person is really going to be someone who is gonna who sets the bar, you know? Like, I don't need to settle. I'm doing so good by myself that at this point, I just want to continue being the best person that I can possibly be, that by the time I do meet the one or the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, that, you know, I'm so set within myself that we can start something that's going to be great. I want to be with someone because I want to be with them, not because I need them, because I want them, because by being with them, it's going to add something even more great to my life than the great life that I'm already living. And that's the problem with people. I feel like people jump from relationship to relationship without actually being over their previous relationship. And that's a mistake that I had made this time last year. I was dating this guy, and I got into this relationship mostly because I was sad about a relationship that I had had a few months before. So I got into this relationship with this guy, hoping or maybe thinking that by being with him, it was going to fill this void in my life. But really, it didn't. It caused more problems. I felt I was the girl. I wasn't the person I really am. I was needy, I was clingy, I was pushy, I was just nothing that I want to be portrayed in a relationship. And needless to say, that relationship ended. But I learned something from that too. You can't just jump from a relationship to relationship without fully being over the last one. And in the time that I met my game changer, it was this past summer, I was totally free from any relationship. I was very single and happy. And when he came into my life, it was like this added greatness. Um, it was so amazing and great that I think that I was scared, and I kind of went into my tendencies of being a little crazy, and needless to say, it ended. But there's one thing that I am really thankful for is the fact that it happened, the fact that I experienced that. I don't think that everyone can say they experience such a great, like, I don't want to know if it was love. I mean that it was a short relationship, but I felt myself falling and falling hard. And one of the best highs that I can say is in life is falling for someone. One of the best highs, better than drinking, getting high, or taking any sort of pills. Like, the best feeling in the world is when you feel yourself falling for someone and that person is falling for you too. Like, that mutual attraction it's the best feeling in the world. And after getting that from my game changer, I just realized, like, I don't want to settle for mediocre people that I could meet here when I know that I'm meant to be a part of a relationship that is way better than any mediocre guy could provide me for a quick fix. I know that I'm meant to be part of, like, a power couple, I guess. So right now, like I said, I just plan on focusing on being the best me that I can be. And if someone wonderful happens to come into my life, great. They better meet that standards. And if not, that's fine too, because it just gives me more time to work on being me, work on being the best me that I can be. And the possibility of love is out there, and it's exciting and great at the same time. But right now, it's all about me. So that's my spiel about the game changer. And maybe you guys have encountered the game changer, the one who got away. But don't look at it as, oh, they got away and I'm never going to find someone like that again. You should look at it like, wow, I am so glad that this amazing person came into my life, because they made me realize that I am not going to settle for less anymore. I'm not going to settle for mediocre, because I had something great and wonderful once, and hell yeah, it's going to happen again. All right, bye for now.